Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Tech Cookie. As always, I hope this recording finds you and your family well. And today, I thought I would focus on some updates, some updates to Mometrix that have happened recently in regards to employment assistance. So, in a previous video, I highlighted Mometrix. We talked about how it's a great test prep platform and job exam platform that you can take advantage of. Test prep materials are often very expensive, and Mometrix with your library card provides them for free. But they have made some updates just this week that I did want to highlight with you that I think are very relevant and important for the situation we currently find ourselves in. So let's go head over to Mometrix and take a look. So here I am on our familiar homepage for the library. I'm going to go ahead and click on Digital Services, and I'm going to click the link to Mometrix, and then I'm just going to click here to launch the platform. I just have to choose our library, so we're going to go ahead and choose Montville. I have my library card number saved here, but if you haven't saved it, you would just type in your full library card number here. Confirm that you are indeed not a robot. And then just go ahead and click sign in. Now, once we're signed in, the new material is actually located here under Employment Resources. So if you click that link right there, it's going to launch their new content centered on employment resources. So, for example, if you find yourself searching for the job for the first time in a while, my previous position before I came here, I was at for over 10 years. Sometimes just the act of creating a new resume can be quite daunting if you haven't done it in a long time. So, for example, here we have some really interesting information about how to update your resume. And based on the situation you're in, if you're an experienced job seeker, if you have a degree, if you don't have a college degree, how to get more space. That's something, resumes are, we try to keep them in one page, but especially if you're an experienced job seeker, that can be really challenging because you've probably done a lot of wonderful things that you want to tell this potential employer about. And modernizing, again, if you haven't updated your resume in a long time, it might be time to, give your resume a facelift, get it more stylish. So, good tips here. Another resource that they've provided is common interview questions. So, and how to answer them effectively. So, these are these big general questions, like tell me a little bit about yourself, that are very common in interviews, and they seem simple on their surface, but as we know, they're not as simple as they seem. And so these tips are going to help you answer those questions more effectively and go into those interviews with a strategy, with a battle plan. And that can be half the fight right there, right? Confidence comes from preparation. If you're prepared, you'll be that much more confident. How to negotiate a job offer. This is something that is a skill that many of us lack. It's very difficult for some of us. You feel so lucky just to have been hired, and now it's time to negotiate an offer, which is an art form, really. Negotiation is an art form. And so, again, Mometrix here is going to provide you with a lot of tips on how to successfully negotiate once you've been offered a job. And then finally, the last one I want to highlight here is questions to ask in an interview. Again, something that a lot of us are somewhat uncomfortable with. At least I know I am. You get to an interview, you're expecting to be grilled by your interviewer, and it can be hard at the end when they usually will ask you, do you have any questions, to think of anything to say or anything intelligent to come up with or anything useful. And again, I think that possibly comes from a lack of preparation if you haven't really thought about what kind of questions you want to ask. If you're put into that situation on the spot, you might be tongue-tied. But if you come in there with a strategy and a roadmap that Mometrix is going to provide you here, you'll probably be a lot more prepared. There are other great resources they've included in here as well. Uh, but yeah, this, I think, obviously given our current situation, I think it was really great that Memetrics provided these updates for those of us who are looking for employment as a result of the pandemic. So please avail yourself of this resource. Again, completely free with your library card barcode. And, if you are looking for a job, I wish you the best of luck. And I will see you soon with another Tech Cookie. Take care.